Hello, welcome back to another reaction review video with me, Nina Schofield, singer-songwriter, vocal coach and session musician. Very happy to be listening to some brand new music to me today, and I believe pretty brand new music anyway. This is the Indonesian girl group Nona. Hope I'm saying that right, Nona, and I'm super excited to be watching their official music video for their single Shoot. I know they have a couple of songs out, so there's more to watch, there's more to enjoy. I don't know anything about these ladies except for the fact that I've had multiple requests to watch them, and so here we are to do just that. I also don't know what to expect in terms of genre. I don't know what is going to be happening within the next few minutes of music that we watch, which is why it's exciting, because I'm going to watch and kind of take it in as we go, just first initial thoughts, and then afterwards I might do a little bit of research and learn a bit more about them, learn their names for instance, that might be good. And yeah, I just think it's nice to go into something completely fresh, like you would if you just happened to stumble across something on YouTube and you pressed play and watched it. Let's do that together today. I don't know how much of this might be blocked, because sometimes with official releases and official music videos it gets blocked when I try and put the image or the whole thing online, so I'll do what I can. Hopefully we can get it up. So I know other channels have no problems with this, some do, some don't, mine does, don't know why, it just happens. So if I can't get the whole thing up, then I will make sure that there is an extended version over on my Patreon page. Do check out my Patreon anyway, it really helps support the channel. I leave a link for that down below, and there's so much to go and discover on there. Okay, shall we get stuck into Shoot, the official music video? Here we go. Beautiful first shots. Where are we going? Ooh, claps. I like that synth, and the waviness of that is so cool. I'm busy dancing, baby, while you keep on standing in my life. Wow, she has a great tone. The cry in her vocal is great. The delay on that's nice. You don't wanna get no closer, 'cause I touch like my mind and listen to that again, the layers and the harmonies. You don't wanna get no closer, 'cause I touch like my mind and actually I said harmonies, I don't mean harmonies, I mean the double tracking. The way that just makes it sound super stereo, layers and layers of the same vocals stacked against each other, and then the reverb placed on top of that makes it kind of pop out. Gorgeous. Wow, that kick. Where does that go down to? I really like that melody line, actually. We'll hear that again. But keeping score. I like the conversational aspect of this as well, that kind of thing. Yeah, we'll hear it again, but I think we're going down to around that F sharp 3. Hang on a second. Let's take it back and see. I know that look, I've seen it before, and I'm keeping score. And I'm keeping score. Yeah, that's it, that's it. Could you ride around with how you like that, baby? Too busy playing yourself. Ooh, I like the moves. And also there's a really cool vibe to this song already. I'm excited for the chorus. Coming, but I'm coming straight for the high. Wow. Oh. I want to hear those breathy vocals again. But I'm coming straight for the high. Oh, straight for the high. All the vocals here, stacked. Incredible. And at the same time we have the breathy nature of the delivery, which I absolutely love. I really like the phrasing though. The break, high, that was so cool. Whoa, where are we going up to there? Up to that E5. Okay, so this is gonna be a song of many hooks back to back. Yeah, okay, pop sandwich. Pop sandwich, I love it. Okay, so if you know my channel, you know I love a pop sandwich where we have the main hook, then a little, which is the piece of bread, then a filling, which is another melody, and then back to that main hook at the end. Love that. And the da-da-da, that's such an important layer. Is she the main vocalist? Wait, I have to look up their names. I have to do this. Come on, Nina. I know I said I'd wait to the end, but I just need to know. I just need to know, okay? I'm not getting their pictures. I can see Bayla, Christy, Esther, and Shazva. Okay, I don't know who's who. I don't know. Again, these layers of vocals. So that delivery, that took me by surprise. Let's hear that again. Here we go. Wow. All the way up to that E flat 5. E flat 5. And the delivery there is so nice, so smooth. Yeah, back up. I want to hear that again. There's too many hooks. There's too many hooks here. Wow. I've seen it before. I know that look, I've seen it. Wow. Back to back hooks. I'm really going in on the analysis on this. So if you want to watch the full video with no interruptions of this song, I will leave a link in the description box. But I have to, when I hear something, I have to talk about it, you know? And I keep a score. I get you right where I want you. How you like that, baby? Now we have the harmonies. How you like that, baby? Was way too busy playing yourself. Ain't nobody else. Look at the scenery here. Gorgeous. I'm coming. And there's also the dun, 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 that little synth line that's going on. I already know it. I already know it. Okay, and the harmonies here. Vibe, vibe, my favorite vibe. Ha ha ha. I love the layers. Love them. Whoa. Did you hear that? That was a change. Let's hear that again. Just the changes, the slight changes in the melody. That hard hitting snare, love that. And you can hear the dun, 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 that kind of more high frequency synth in the back. But that's still going. Nice touch. Let's hear those pushed movements again, because that was really cool. I love a pushed dun, dun, dun. You know, it pulls you along in the song. That's the harmony that we have going on. Oh, yeah. How you like that, baby? How you like that, baby? Nice. And nobody else won't see me coming, but I'm coming. Let's hear that again. Way too busy playing yourself, and nobody else won't see me coming, but I'm coming. Straight for the. I like the little whispered coming. Oh! Did you hear the drone? Did you hear the drone? Yeah, it sticks on that E. Straight for the high, ha ha high. See how the vocal changes, but that E stays the same. Because suddenly you have that lovely F sharp major against the E in the bass. That's a really clever technique again for building tension within a song, and it's gorgeous. I need to learn these moves. I'm not a very good dancer. I mean, I try. I do go to a dance class every week now, actually, but I wouldn't say I'm very good. But I can learn that. See the change? Whoa! I want to hear that again. The drum fill and the vocal. She's definitely the lead, isn't she? Whoa, all the way up, belting that F sharp 5. Okay. And all the ways that the vocals now, the layers of them are building. We have stacked them all together, and that's that dynamic change from the first chorus to this chorus. I want to hear that again. Love that. Wait, it was actually an extension at the end of that as well. Taking it back to listen to that again. I also, okay, two things. Dun, 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 dun. That's one of the synths going on. I believe also our lead vocalist went down to that F sharp 3 there. And the waviness of that. Hey, yeah, that's a nice lick. Nice. Wow. The reverb we had at the end. Okay, so now I've listened to that. I know their names. I don't know which one's which yet. I will learn. But let me just go online and see what is going on with this. Okay, so they debuted in April, so really not long ago at all. Shoot is their debut single, followed by Superstitious and Falling in Love. Okay, so I have a couple more to listen to. Diana Ross, Janet Jackson, Victoria Monet, Flo, all influences for them. Great artists. Christy, a dancer vocalist. Esther, vocalist. Bayla, is it Bayla? Vocalist. Shaz is the dancer and vocalist. Okay, so some of them are dancers, some of them just vocalists. Is that right? I need to see them perform live as well. You know, it's exciting. But there are so many hooks within that first single and so much to talk about, so much to dive into. Hopefully I left absolutely no stone unturned in that. That was an in-depth analysis of that debut video from them. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments box down below and what else I should be watching. And as I say, if you want to watch the full version of that video with no interruptions, because I do stop and start, then I will leave a link for that in the description box down below. And hopefully I was able to, because I did stop and start a lot, I was able to get this whole video online. If not, there will be a version over on Patreon. And I will look forward to seeing you on another video very soon. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and have a lovely day. Okay, love you. Bye.